This video is powered by Dr. Cinik, one of the world's leading hair transplant centres and a top choice among football superstars. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link below for your free consultation.
Welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Euros continuing on at the moment. Well done to Leandro Trossard, Belgium, getting a much needed win yesterday in their game. Good game, by the way. Played well, Belgium. Trossard was a little bit off it last night, if I was being honest. He came on as a second half substitute. But listen, they got the win and they're through. They're not through, but they have a chance of going through now. Remember, they lost their first game. That was a surprise defeat. Also, another one of our players in action today, Kai Havertz, of course, will be playing for Germany. Germany in action against Switzerland. Scotland playing, but of course, no Kieran Tierney, who is out with a hamstring injury. Whether that affects his move away from Arsenal is yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen how bad that hamstring injury is. But Kieran Tierney not playing tonight for Scotland. One of the players, of course, that we've been running a rule over at the Euros has been Nico Williams. We've been speaking about him a lot on the show. Nico Williams of Atletico Bilbao, one of the stars of the tournament so far for the excellent Spain. Fabrizio Romano reporting yesterday in a Q&A that he did that Arsenal and Liverpool have held talks with people that are connected to the player. Now, we know that he's got this release clause. As I said yesterday, anything between 42 to 50 million pounds for that release clause. So obviously very attractive for any team trying to buy him. He's still very, very young. So the ceiling is really, really high with this player. We also know that, in the past, he said he's happy at Atletico Bilbao. They don't really want to sell him, but the release clause, that is the big thing here. That release clause that is gettable for teams like Arsenal and Liverpool. And it's going to be interesting how it turns out. But interesting that Arsenal talking to people that are surrounded around Nico Williams about a possible deal. Now, I saw this rumour in Football London today. Now, I think this is more a dream than reality. But it was interesting. Alexander Isak being linked with a move to Arsenal. We know that Newcastle want a monumental amount of money for him. There's rumours that they want 120 million, which is ridiculously high for him, even though he's had a fantastic season and really has looked a really top player. These rumours seeming to stem from the fact that it emerged yesterday that Newcastle are trying to buy Dominic Calvert-Lewin from Everton. And, in the rumour, they're saying, well, if, they get Dominic Calvert-Lewin, does that mean that maybe they'll let Isak go? They are struggling a bit with the, profit and sustainability rules. My answer would be no chance. They're not going to sell Alexander Isak. I think this is one of these ones where they're just putting together a story, with no facts behind it. Where I do feel, though, it's more significant is the fact that what does that do to the situation surrounding Amadou Onana? Much more likely to be a player that Everton will let go. Now, I don't know if you guys saw him play yesterday. He played very well for Belgium, really sort of playing in that defensive midfielder role. He gets around the pitch, seriously does get around the pitch. He does. He's an engine. He's a unit. He put in one particular brilliant tackle in the game. I could see him playing alongside Declan Rice. When I saw that yesterday, I was like, you could push Declan Rice a little bit further forward and Onana could be your sort of defensive midfielder. He's a bit of a rock in there. So could definitely see that. And also the fact that Everton, they definitely have problems with the profit and sustainability rules. We know that they fell foul of it last season and had points deducted. They're in problems to have points deducted again. They're about to be taken over. It's different people who are taking it over, not the previous owners. And they're going to have to sell. Now, they don't want to, they don't want to waste time because they got a deadline of June the 30th to start moving some of these players on. If they fall foul of that, they could be docked points next season. And I saw this rumour today that they may be willing to sell Amadou Onana, and it's not Andre Onana, as he reminded that reporter the other day, at a knockdown price. All the talk has been around 60 million, 50 million. But some of the reports are saying that they'd be willing to sell him for as little as 30 million. Well, I don't see that. I really don't see that. They paid that for him. Why are they going to sell him for the same? I know they're desperate to, bring funds in, but I just don't see that. But I definitely feel that Amadou Onana is doable. We know that Arsenal have spoken to representatives of Amadou Onana. We know that Arsenal have spoken to Everton about it. What we're not 100% sure on is how keen are they on him? Is he their number one target, or is he a sort of another target if they can't get a certain player? But certainly, they ain't got a lot of time, Everton. These PSR, profit and sustainability, they are right in trouble with this, and they're going to have to move players on. Hence why they're trying to move on Dominic Calvert-Lewin, right? Hence why they're willing to sell Onana. So, and there's also been Jaron Braithwaite, but it looks like they'd rather hold out on Braithwaite to try and get a mega money for him because he's more of a talent to sort of come through their ranks that they get pure profit from. So going to be interested on that Onana front. Xavi Simons, who we've seen at the Euros play really, really well. He weren't great in the first game, but yes, was it Friday against France? I thought he played well. He was very unlucky to have that goal disallowed. Now, reports are coming out of France that he has told PSG that he wants to leave them this summer. He does not want to go on another loan. There's been a lot of talk that PSG want to send him out again on loan. He's already been out on a loan at PSV, did well. Been out on a loan at RB Leipzig, did well. He's now saying, listen, no more loans, man. I want to play. I don't want to go out on another loan, right? So he's made it quite clear to them, apparently, that he doesn't want to go out on another loan, which has alerted loads of clubs, including Arsenal. A lot of people are saying that the favourites to sign him are Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig, but Arsenal are also said to be involved as well. Now, how much will he be if they sell him, especially if there's several clubs after him? I've seen things like 70, 80 million pound bandied about. I don't think anybody's going to be prepared to pay that. I really do think that this summer as well, some of them crazy prices that we've seen over the last couple of years, your 100 millions, 88 millions for Mudryks and people, I don't see it this summer. I don't see it. I think it's going to be lower fees. You still get some high fees, but lower fees. So the 80 million that they're looking for Simons, I don't think they're going to get. But interesting that. And again, when the Euros are over, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Simons. I think will be a good signing for Arsenal. Now, this next one, according to the publication Fijaris, they claim that Lutsharel Geertruida, who I spoke about a few days ago, of Feyenoord, is a player that was on Arsenal's radar, and that Arsenal are preparing a formal bid to sign the player. That's what they're saying. Arsenal are preparing a formal bid to sign the player. He's at the Euros. He came on as a substitute, playing in the right-back position against France for the Netherlands. He can play as a centre-back as well. He can play as a defensive midfielder, a real versatile player. And we know already Mikel Arteta loves these versatile players. Valued at around about 32 million, they're saying. Liverpool also very interested. Remember, he played for Liverpool under Arne Slot, played for Arne Slot when he was at Feyenoord. Of course, Arne Slot now at Liverpool, keen on this signature as well. But Arsenal said to be very keen, and according to Fijaris, are preparing a formal bid to sign him. So, interesting one. I spoke about this player a couple of days ago, Jonathan David of Lille. We've been linked with him, it seems like forever. He is going to be sold this summer. Lille have already come out and said that, they're cashing in on him this summer. His contract is coming to an end. Now, TalkSport are reporting that he's available for only £30 million. That, they're so desperate to sell him because they don't want him running down his contract and walking away for nothing, that they'd accept even £30 million for him. Now, Chelsea and Manchester United are said to be the two clubs leading the race to sign him at the moment. But my question for you is this. Should Arsenal hijack this deal? He scored a lot of goals over the years, but is he that guy for Arsenal? the question I ask myself is Jonathan David better than Gabriel Jesus? Because remember, everyone keeps talking about Havertz playing up front. We do have still Jesus as well. Doesn't look like we're going to be selling Jesus. So anybody we're bringing in, as far as I'm concerned, has to be better than what we've got. And is Jonathan David better than Gabriel Jesus? I don't think he is. And hence why I don't see any concrete sort of things going in for David, even though he's a goal scorer, even though he's available right now. We're able to watch this one with interest. Could Arsenal move in for a possible hijack? And finally, Arthur Okonkwo of Arsenal is no longer Arthur Okonkwo of Arsenal. He's joined Wrexham. He was on loan at Wrexham from Arsenal last season. The goalkeeper, he had a good season, helped to get them promoted to League One. And he has joined Wrexham on a permanent basis. Good move for him. Wrexham are a really high-profile club now because of their Hollywood actors who own the club. And that's a very good move for him. So best of luck for him in the future. But he has left Arsenal and joined them on a permanent deal. I'm very surprised that Arsenal didn't try to tie him down to some sort of contract before he went out on loan so that they could have secured some kind of fee, because he's gone for free. But listen, he's come through the academy, he's come all the way, and best of luck to him in the future. So those are the rumours for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for everybody who joined me yesterday on Playback for that Q&A. That was absolutely brilliant. We're going to be doing another one of those, so look out for that. To get notifications of when that is, sign up to Playback right now. Click the link in the description and sign up right now. It's absolutely free of charge. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.